And so the economy is actually probably better than most people think. It is not a high growth economy right now, but before the pandemic hit, growth was 1.5 to 2% a year. That's not particularly impressive, but it's certainly, not the perception that I hear too often in some of the media that it's a disaster. It's not a disaster. I wish it was a disaster at times because maybe that would make Mr. Putin more cooperative, or we'd have even more leverage, or some leverage. But in fact, it's not really a disaster. As I mentioned, some attempts at diversification. There's underinvestment in research and development, and the book goes through this. But there's relatively low debt. The debt to GDP ratio is pretty low, much lower than ours, for example, here in the United States. And it's there's obviously recognition that there has to be diversification, and there has been some.